So in the last episode of this series, I introduced you guys to the game of Final Fantasy XIV Online, from the copious amounts of mistakes I made, to the quests and jobs. Now, I know I left a lot of things vague in that video, and I didn't really go into detail about anything other than the jobs. And that's not a creative choice, I just actually don't know a lot about the game. I went into FF14 extremely blind, and I'm sure you've noticed, and that was the creative choice I made. Instead of trying to make a guide on how to play Final Fantasy the right way, or how not to make any mistakes, I want to show you guys how to make every single mistake possible in increasingly stupid ways, so that you guys can learn from that and not do as I did. Pretty much right where we left off, I chuck on some new drip and I head to the south of Central Shroud, which by the way has the best song in this game's soundtrack so far. Just listen to this as I'm running through the forest. Now, I'm a huge Legend of Zelda and Persona fan, and those games just know how to do soundtracks correctly. In fact, I use Persona music for my videos, and I listen to a lot of the soundtrack while I'm streaming or editing. The atmosphere in these games just play a huge part in what makes them so iconic and so enjoyable to play through. Even without the music, the background sounds by themselves are just marvelous. And now while I'm playing through Final Fantasy, I'm starting to get the same vibes. A simple forest or a bar in the middle of the woods just has some straight bangers to listen to while you spend your time running around and leveling. And speaking of leveling, while on this quest to get a Stone of Courage, I somehow pulled the entire continent's worth of annuls, and I have to beat them all before I can grab the stone. I have my first close call in this playthrough, dipping down to below 80 health before I remember I have something called spells, and then I'm able to take care of them no problem. Question Marks then finds my relentless stupidity pretty appealing and introduces himself to me. Turns out his name isn't actually Question Marks, but instead Fulcus. Falcus. Falquess. I then rescue a couple people and take out a couple incubus before I have to save this one person who's scared of rocks. I take out the golem, and before I can tell the person that there's nothing to fear, I see the manifestation of my fears. A similar looking Jordan stealing masked man from the first episode. Instead of going all Dragoon style on his ass, I just kinda realize I'm hallucinating and continue on with my day. I learn a little bit of backstory from Yida and... I'm fucking done with these names, bro. Who thought of this shit? I pick up my second Stone of Courage and head back to Wayne. He tells me to hang around Fulcus because he's cool, dark and mysterious, and on the way I put on some new armor. Okay, I look a little less goofy now. I might take that back. I then hang around with the neighbor's dog, before I have to kill these things with Fulcus. I meet back up with our small alcoholic friend, and he seems to be in a bit of a pickle. I take out these shady looking guys, and I receive a lost chocobo egg in return. I visit Mother for the first time in a while, and she introduces me to the coolest and easiest named character in the entire game. God's Quiverbow then introduces me to Lewin. I test my might in the Lancers Guild. I then head east and continue trying to get Senpai to notice me. Turns out he's not actually as cool as I thought, and I jump in to save him from a massive pig. Wayne then speaks English to an animal, and it somehow works and it makes it go away. I put on my favorite skirt, and then continue doing some main quests. I meet up with God's Quiver instructor, and we set up an ambush on the Ixal, the kobold looking creatures from the first episode. And then we enter a boss fight. After taking out quite a few ads, and then taking down the big Ixal in the middle, the masked man of my dreams shows up and demands a 2v1. So I summon my hot girlfriend and my child to fight for me. We take them down and I find my second mysterious gem. Oh shit.
Why am I getting raided by this Assandra player?
I'm getting another Chaos Crystal, guys. Never mind.
He said his cock was this big.
I talk to Lewin again to turn in the quest, and I meet Khan e Senna. She's pretty much the leader of Gridania. I'm then invited to a celebration where I have to wear Majora's mask, and then I learn about some lore of the world. A great battle where Senna, Roban, and Melwib, all 3 leaders of the major regions of Eorzea, took part. But they unfortunately lost in the end, and they even lost faith in each other. After waking up with a headache, I'm then invited to Senna's room, and I'm a little nervous because I'm scared of women. Senna then gives me some peace treaty notes to hand over to the other 2 leaders, and Mother allows me to travel by airship. I get jump scared by the game's loudest cutscene.
Love this community compared to any other game I've played. It is uncanny how nice people are in this game. Oh, that's loud. This game looks like heaven. Yeah.
And then learn a little bit about the enemies. Afterwards, I arrive in Limsa Laminsa, and after getting lost for a little bit, I hand a note over to...
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that last name. What the hell?
I attune to the crystal in town, and then I head off to Uldar. By the way, fuck Uldar. All my homies hate Uldar. I get lost so easily here, even with the help of chat. The town looks cool, but once you step outside, it's a little bit dead. After handing the note over to Roban, I head back to Limsa, and I get to try my first dungeon. Or duty, as they're called in this game. Shamboy, our goat, then joins in to help out. And another Twitch chatter, Zilia, watches and makes sure that I don't mess up at all. The dungeon goes pretty smoothly. We fight a lot of ads, and then we take out the Ocean Man at the end.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Shamboy. I appreciate your help.
And that's where I end stream for the day.
So, alright. Thank you. Bye bye.
When I bend over, I pull my pants up so you can see my cheeks clearly.
Yeah.
That was my poem. Imagine like I'm producing a song, and the lyrics just like absolutely makes no sense. It's like verse 1 will be like about romance, and verse 2 will be about airplanes landing on the driveway.
Third one's gonna be about bus stations.
Yo, and the chorus is about like cutting toenails and stuff like that. Bro, that song, I need it.
Yo, that'll go hard.
At this point, I started doing a lot of off-screen quests. Roy was finally starting to get into a groove of sorts, by doing main and job quests, and then a boss fight or dungeon every now and then. Not really having a reason or ever questioning why he does things. One quest in particular, though, changed all of that. I met up with Buscaron, a bartender, who gives me a little bit of mead to deliver to a particular lancer. When I arrive at the destination, I realize I wasn't exactly delivering anything. I was paying respect to the lancer Mistal, who came before me. Here's where I realized just how in-depth the story can get in this game, and how heartfelt a single job quest can be. But much like every heartfelt story, there has to be some light-hearted comedy. So I chuck on my purple Robin Hood cosplay.
Oh no, did I... Oh god. What the fuck am I wearing, bro?
And I head to a dungeon called the Tamtara Deepcroft. Not before I played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh while I was waiting.
Harry, can you speak real quick?
Greetings gentlemen, I will be planting 1,200 trees soon, and I'll be planting them using a shovel made out of titanium steel.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Much like Sestasha, we take out a shit ton of ads, open up the boss arena, but this time we fight a Mind Flayer.
Another dungeon down. Oh yeah.
I look like a fucking idiot. Afterwards, I head to Uldar, take a picture with a dog, and then talk about video game crossovers. I'm still waiting for Noctis to become a playable character in Smash.
Not possible. Yeah, even Tekken, he's a Tekken character.
True, yeah, true.
I loved it when Noctis from Final Fantasy was fighting in fucking Claudio's house against Negan from The Walking Dead.
What Fortnite game are you explaining to me right now?
That's Tekken 7.
The fuck?
What happened?
This game favors DPS, bro. Starting class, 2 tank options, 1 healer option, 6 DPS options.
Yep. I start the Copperbell Mines dungeon, where this one's gimmick is giants and blowing stuff up. Yeah, that's about it. The boss fight's pretty sick though. Afterwards, I help this lady out from a couple filthy guys, and meet back up with Yida and the child whose name shall not be said. I get a little bit of fan service and then head back to Gridania, where I hear Fulcus has hurt one of the trainees at the Lancers Guild. So I put on my big boy pants and confront Mr. Dark and Mysterious directly. We smack our long weapons together for a while, and then Fulcus starts fighting his demons. Thought he could run up on me again and get away with it. Man, I say that and then I look at my character and he looks so fucking dumb. And so it's like any sort of like cool thing that I can say or cool thing that he does absolutely just gets fucking like diminished because he looks like an idiot. He backs up a little bit too far and accidentally falls off the side of the mountain. Bye! Turn to a dragon. Fly. Catch him. Oh well, it was worth a shot. I return to Wayne and tell him the good news. He tells me there's nothing left for him to teach me, and here's where I believed where I would turn into a dragoon. Okay, I guess I'm not far enough in the main story then. Right? Yeah, I'm only level 17. I should be up to the level 22 quest, Sylph Management. Okay. Yep, so that's where I'm going. Damn it. And so I head to Uldar, before my friend asks for some help with his leveling.
Yeah, if you wanna come help me, Anama.
Yeah, I'm doing. And so I ended stream there. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed hearing me or my friends saying some random stuff or making jokes, follow me on my Twitch, where I stream this game live every week. Alright, bye bye.